Hey yo, how we doing? You alright? The Autistic Biker here. So, I did actually say on my past, my last two previous, um, on my only one last, go on, it's alright, I can't get my words out, I just can't talk for life for me. Yeah, right, I did say on my last previous intro video, which was my introductory video to my YouTube motorcycle blogging channel, my intro part number 2, I did say that after that video, after the second part, okay, from the third video and onwards, which is what this video is, this is the third video now. I did say that from the next video after this, which is the third video now, I'll be getting onto some actual proper good, like, meaningful, actual, yeah, meaningful, much more better, juicy and interesting topics that has like more, a lot more, a heck of a lot more sensible point, purpose, and meaningful to them. So, I did say as well, if you can remember, if you've watched my very first introductory video, my very, very first one, I did actually say for you to actually watch this space because I've got at least two very good, juicy um, topics, but also very sort of like sensible and using my head and wise videos as well, if that makes sense. Now, this is one out of the two. Okay, so basically, all right, and I'm hoping I am actually hoping I am the only one, if I'm honest, who has actually thought of this idea because I'd like to think I'm pretty unique and special, but if I'm not, I'm not, I'm all humble and down to earth at the same time, it don't really matter. I just want to really help you guys out and give you that ambition and that inspiration. Do you know what I mean? That's only if you do think highly of this topic and this video. Yeah, you might just think, oh, well, yeah, I thought of it myself, mate, to be honest, the autistic biker. I thought of it myself. I had idea 5, 6 years ago, yeah. But anyway, so basically, it's basically, right, job hunting, job searching, right, whilst actually riding your motorcycle. That's right. So it is job hunting while riding your motorcycle. That's it, your motorbike, right? Now, as they say, there's a saying: killing two birds in one stone. Okay, so the killing two birds in one stone, as they say, as the very cheesy saying and one of like oldest cheesy sayings in book goes, killing two birds in one stone. So what I mean by this is the point to this video with that is you are, well, I've said it, it's self-explanatory. You are job hunting, so that's one. And the second one is, the second two birds in one stone is, whilst actually riding your motorcycle. So what I mean is, right, is you can actually enjoy a motorcycle ride. So you will be enjoying a motorcycle ride whilst job hunting on your motorcycle at the same time as enjoying it. Yeah. So the two things go hand in hand with each other. Yeah. So at the same time, so what you can do is so the whole point and purpose is, right, and I'm sure as you're watching this video to it as well that I've actually recorded. So this ride that I've actually video recorded, do you know what I mean? I'm sure that you'll see to the left of you and to the right of you, as I did, like shops, businesses, companies, and places of work, right? So this is the idea, right? And please, I inspire. Well, I want to fill people with as much ambition as I possibly can, if I'm honest, I really do. I want to fill people with as much ambition as I possibly can. I want to give them as much positivity and positive vibes and ambition as I possibly can. I want to fill them with so much positivity and warmth and prosperity, because the idea came to me, I think, roughly. I think you're talking. Roughly, I think you're talking about 2 years ago, something like that. So it would have been in 2019 for when it first came to light to me. Yeah, something like that. Something roughly 2 years ago, anyway, in 2019. Basically, just like the wording and the pronunciation is self-explanatory, also the explanation and the visualization, the explanation of what I'm going to tell you is like self-explanatory as well, in a way, because it happened just like this. Okay, the story behind it is so roughly 2 years ago, I went out on a motorbike ride. Yeah, and I was obviously riding, enjoying the ride, and then I were actually going through a place in you call it Woodhouse, but not Woodhouse in Sheffield where I'm from. Um, but um, but I were riding through a place called Woodhouse in Mansfield at the time, and I were going through this particular part. I were riding through this particular part in Mansfield in Woodhouse at the time. I don't think this is this ride that I'm going to show you, but still, I'm sure as you're watching this video at the same time as you're listening to me, as you're listening to the audio, me speak, I'm sure at the same time, you'll see me turning my head left, turning my head right, like I am doing, and I'm sure you'll see shops, businesses, companies, places of work out there, right? And the idea came to me, guys, when I was riding, and next minute I've seen like this Subway sandwich shop, and I've seen like another shop as well at the side of it, sort of like attached to it. I don't know if at the time, if not it still is, it might be. I might have been even getting this wrong, but it might have been attached to it as a sort of like a sandwich, like an other sandwich shop or something, or like a corner shop or like a cafe. And then I've gone under this bridge, and then a bit more further on to the left, sorry, to the right of me, first of all, I've seen these other rower shops, and they were like this vape shop, like them electronic cigarettes, them e-pens, well, them e-liquid pens that you put juice in, and they're supposed to stop you from smoking. Anyway, I saw like a vape shop, and then at traffic lights, I'm turning right up past pub, and then at other set traffic lights, and then there's like another two more vape shops then on my left hand side, going back to put the bike back away. And then it were only then when I were past the shops, and I thought, and then for some reason the idea just hit me. I didn't go searching or hunting for the idea. The idea just basically came and found me, and it came into my head, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, Nick. For if you or anybody else is basically, if you haven't got a job, or not just that, even if you have got a job but you are unhappy in your job, you are really unsettled, you're unhappy for whatever reason. The reason is irrelevant, and regardless, irrelevant of the reason, but whatever the reason is, right, you're unhappy, you're unsettled, you want to change jobs, or like I said, going back to my first one, you're jobless, you ain't got a job, you might be on job seekers, or even worse, you might be not be allowed to have no income, but you might just so happen to like actually have like a 125, a little 125cc bike, or if not fortunate to have like a, a, a more bigger bike than that. Anyway, you're fortunate enough to still have what is left on it, the tax, MOT and insurance, and you're fortunate enough to what's left in your pocket, okay, last like 10, 15 or 20 quid to actually go and fill tank up, or at least fill tank half up with a bit of petrol, to think, actually, do you know what, right? I watched this video on YouTube. You call him the Autistic Biker. Real name's Nick. You know, his YouTube channel name is called the Autistic Biker. And, you know, it gave me such an eye-opening idea. You know, he's right. My bike were insured. Taxed and MOT'd. I were all legit, legal. Everything's fine. Bike were in my name. Everything insured. Blah, 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 etc. And I got the idea from him, and I thought, yeah, do you know what, right? I'm going to take myself off on bike, put my helmet on, the minimum requirement by law helmet, tax MOT insured, that's it. And what I'm going to do is I'm fortunate enough to just have an action cam, battery's fully charged on it. I know I am, do you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of, well, at least a little bit of trust and faith in this young man, kid, or whatever you want to call me, you know. I'm going to go out on a bike ride. I'm going to press play on my action cam. I'm going to record my ride. I'm going to be looking as much to the left and as much to the right as I possibly can. And I'm going to be capturing, by video capturing, as much shops, places of work, companies, businesses out there as I possibly can. And then what you do is, basically, you then get back home. You obviously put it through your laptop or computer, through your USB port or wireless, or whatever you sync it through, wireless, whatever. You watch it back in whatever means, in whatever way you want to watch it back in. Do you know what I mean? And then, well, that's it. Self-explanatory, say no more. And then what you do is, you just get a pen and paper, okay? You get a pen and paper, and what you do is, you just keep on pausing right at that right moment in time. You click pause right at that moment in time, for when you see the title, the shop name, the shop title, the business company name, title, and you write it down on a piece of paper, and then you keep on pressing play, and then for when you come up against your next, the next name of your shop, business, company, you then press play again. You press pause again. You write it down on a piece of paper, you know, with your pen and paper. Then what you do is, when it's come right to the end of you actually watching over, playing back your ride, what you do is, you go on the internet, on them companies' websites, and then what you do is, you just have to make sure you've got a fresh, up-to-date CV, you know, a very in-date, accurate, sensible and truthful, fresh, up-to-date CV. And then there you go. What you do is, you either are on their main official direct website, or you actually put it in like a third-party recruiting, jobs searching, job hunting website, like totaljobs.com or Reed or anything. Or you actually find the email address off of Google to that business, that company. So what you do is then you email them, and in the very short, nice, introductory, polite email, you also said this, please find attached my CV attached to this email, and also a cover letter if you want to put a cover letter in. I'd like to apply for any vacancy, you know. Anyway, you say what you want, you word it how you want. You tell them in the email you've actually attached your CV and your cover letter. So please take a look at that for any vacancies that you may have got going. If not currently, but please keep my CV on file. And anyway, I don't have to tell you what to put, what to write. You just, you know, as long as it's polite and nice and courteous and professional, you be yourself and you word it how you want. You just be yourself, but you get the gist. Do you know what I mean, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, you get the gist. So, how's about that then? just to sort of like recap it all, to summarise it all, up to like recap it, right? How good is that? I'm just I'm just all about helping people out. I just like to help people out as much as I can, and where I can. Obviously, within reason, obviously, of course, but I just want to help as much people out, the best I can, as much as I can. Like I said, within reason, but yeah, but that's it. Get on your bike, guys. You know, go on a nice, lovely bike ride, okay? And at the same time as you are enjoying your bike ride, enjoying the scenery and the views, and seeing different people and sights and different faces, and just seeing different situations and scenarios and things like that, at the same time, as long as you make sure your battery's fully charged on the action cam and you've pressed play, that is capturing everything that you see. Everything that you see, from looking straight on or left to right, that action cam is capturing as well. Do you know what I mean? That's it. As long as you press play, you don't have to worry about thinking about that action cam then. Do you know what I mean? Get it out your mind, get it out your head. Don't think, right, of your action cam in any way, shape, or form, in whatever way, okay? Just know that as long as it's securely fastened to the top of your helmet, or to the front, or to the side, or to your motorbike itself, whatever, your motorcycle itself, just know that whatever direction your bike is going to go in, whatever it sees, and whatever you see when you turn your head or look forward, your action cam is going to see. Don't even think about your action cam. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Because I promise you, whatever you see, that is getting as well. Whatever you are seeing, that is seeing. Whatever you're picking up, that is picking up. As long as you just press play and it's nice and tight and it's fully charged, and like I said, you press play. Happy days, happy job searching, happy job hunting. Do you know what I mean? And at the same time, you're getting exercise. It's so good and great for your mental health, because you've got fresh air, right, blasting up through your nostrils, through your nasal passages, yeah, up through your nasal passages, your nostrils, up through your nose, down, then into your throat box, straight down into your lungs. You're filling your lungs with fresh, crisp, clean air, and then obviously that's getting into your blood, circulating around your body, because you obviously blood goes around your body, and so you're getting great mental stimulation and great mental psychological exercise, also physical as well. But at the same time, your your skin, you're broke, or even if you're not, you're depressed, you're fed up, you hate your job, you hate your boss, you hate your work colleagues, or for whatever reason, right? At the same time, just think, it's not as if, right, you see, this is a thing, guys, if I can just tell you one thing, okay? It's not as if, right, you should be feeling it. It's not as if, right, you should be feeling totally bad and guilty, because, and I've been there myself. Believe me, I've been there myself. You're riding about on a motorbike, right, and you're broke, or you don't, or you're not happy or content in the job that you've got, right? So what's going through your head is you are then thinking to yourself, you are not worthy of this bike ride, okay? Trust me, I've been there. All right, I've been there. You shouldn't. You are telling yourself you should not be enjoying this bike ride. How dare you have a bike ride? How dare you enjoy your life and enjoy this bike ride? You shouldn't be enjoying it, because you should be out there, son. You know what I mean? You should be out there, son, looking for a job. You should be at home, stuck behind your computer, behind your desk, on your phone, on settee, right, watching your daytime television, right? You should be at home, okay, looking for a job on your Total Jobs or your read.co.uk or whatever, you shouldn't even be having this bike ride because you're not worthy of this bike ride. Do you know what I mean? You're not worth it. You should feel ashamed of yourself because you've got no money, and here you are wasting the last of your money on your petrol doing some miles, when that money that you're wasting on petrol and for that money that you're wasting on your petrol, putting it in your bike, and you know, clocking up your mileage, your miles, you're not looking for a job. By the time you get back home, it's a wasted day when you could have been looking for a job. So you're telling yourself, right, all these things. I know I've been there. And you feel more horrible and more pressured. But here's the thing, guys. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully, and I want you to not, I don't only want you to listen to this, but at the same time as you're listening to this, I want you to feel so much positive vibes and so much positivity, right? And so much optimism, right? Because here's the thing. You don't have to be guilty anymore. You don't have to feel guilty or not worthy of a bike ride no more. Because do you know why? You know why, because I've already explained it in the past 16, 17 and 18 minutes to this video before I've just come onto this last little bit topic bit. Right? You don't have to feel bad or guilty or not worthy of a bike ride anymore. Do you know why? Because you know all the while at the same time, you know that you are job hunting, you are job searching and job hunting at the same time, guys, at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, of you having that bike ride. You know that for when you get back home, it doesn't have to be that same day, that same night, right? But go and have a lovely, nice bike ride, right? Enjoy fresh, crisp, clean air, blasting up through your nasal passages, your nasal ways, your nostrils, up through your lungs, everything. But enjoy either that same day and that same day, that day, or even the day after. Go, right. Let's plug this in USB, play it back, pen and paper, write all these companies and businesses down, go on the website or find the email or ring them up, attach your CV, maybe even cover letter. There you go. You're standing yourself in a lot more of a stronger employable, stronger, taller position, aren't you? That's what I mean. You don't have to feel guilty anymore. You don't have to feel not worthy of it. Do you know what I mean? So, can you just imagine someone having a go at you? Whether if it's like your other half, your girlfriend, wife, fiance, or even if you're a female listening to this, whether if it's like your husband, fiance, boyfriend, whatever. Excuse me. And you can just imagine. I can just hear their voices in my head for you now already without you even saying a thing, right? I can hear the very cheesy, so cheesy it stinks. In fact, the typical with a capital T, common as muck bullshit, right? All the odd, nagging, horrible pressure on your shoulders, you know, I rest my case. I can just hear it now. All the typical common as muck bullshit. I'm up early in the morning. Do you know what I mean? While you stay in bed, you're laying in bed, Dean or Paul, John, Nick, whatever, Wendy, Tracy. Basically, you're freeloading off me. You're sponging off me. I go to work. You're still in bed by the time I leave. You know what I mean? Even when I ring you on my first break, you're still not up or you don't answer. You know what I mean? We need some money coming into house, some more money, or blah blah blah. Or I thought you wanted kids, I thought you wanted children. We can't only on my income and blah de blah. Look, I'm going on, but you get the gist. In other words, your other half, your your other family, or any other friends or family, mostly your family members are on your back, you know. And all you do is you fill your bike up with petrol, you go on your bike rides, but that isn't going to get us a job. Is it Dean? Is it Paul? Is it Nick? Is it Tracy? Is it Wendy? Whatever, you know. All you do is you're going on a bike ride. I wish I could have. And then here comes the guilt trip as well to make you feel even more bad and guilty. This is the worst of all. I wish I had your life. I wish I were you, going on a bike ride every day and I didn't have to work and I could have money for not working and going on your bike ride. And I wish I could do that. And I wish I had somebody else who would work for me, bring money in and blah, blah, blah. And I know, it's horrible, isn't it? I've been there. I've been there, I've had it, and it's fucking horrible. It's absolutely fucking horrible. And I know, okay? I absolutely get it, right? But here's the thing what you can say back to him, right? You know, I've been watching this guy, this kid, whatever, young man, name's Nate, the Autistic Biker's YouTube channel on YouTube. Just have a listen here, listen, watch it. Or just even said to him, he's going to come up with a brilliant idea. And that's what I've done, love, honestly. That's what I've done today, love. I've been recording my bike rides. You know, tomorrow, right, I'm getting up early with you tomorrow because I'm going to feel positive. I'm feeling positive and ambitious with so much positive vibes, right? You know, if I can just borrow your laptop, love, I'd be grateful, or whatever. Can I just use a USB connection and put me action cam in and blah de blah. I'm going to get a pen and paper, write businesses down. I've got my CV ready on Ardra. Basically, while you're at work tomorrow, love, that's what I'm going to be doing. I must have recorded roughly at least, I must have rode past at least yesterday, love, when I went out on my bike ride, at least 15, if not 20 shops, companies, businesses. So you know what I mean? I'm going to ring them up, attach my CV or whatever. You watch the much more calmer reaction, believing in your reaction then from them. It'd be a case of, oh, all right, have you? Well, that's a good idea then. All right, okay. You watch how just more better your relationship or your marriage will be. Do you know what I mean? Because she or he can't exactly say you've just been tossing it off, having a bike ride and nothing but a bike ride, and that's it. You know what I mean? With that petrol money, you could have got some food in or done, you know, whatever. But yeah, guys, that's it. Um, Basically, I really hope you found something from this video, some support, some help. So I am the Autistic Biker. I'm not going to beg you, obviously. You don't have to if you don't want to. I can't make you, I can't force you. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to anyway. There's no way that I would do that. But I just want to say, please, if you have found this video helpful or useful in any way, in any which way, shape or form, in any sense of word, for whatever reason, please, if I can just ask you to feel free, just consider, that's all, just hitting that subscribe button, at least, and you don't even have to hit that notification bell, but that would be a bonus. But just at least, please just consider hitting that subscribe button, just to support me and my channel. I've got much more juicy and interesting, juicy, adventurous topics and discussions and everything lined up for you on this, the Autistic Biker YouTube motorcycle blogging YouTube channel. I've got much more to come, much more in the pipeline, as they say, much more lined up in the pipeline. Please feel free to leave a like. Please like and subscribe. You don't have to, but I'd be ever so grateful from bottom of my heart if you would. Yeah, I really would appreciate that. Just to let you know as well, please feel free to comment, say anything you want. Now, I will just let you know that I have purposely, intentionally, specifically, just on every single YouTube video that I do come to upload, Okay. I do actually set each video purposely uh, where I have to review the comments first. If you go to comment on a video, where they come to my inbox first, they notify me of what you want to say. Okay, so don't think as if you can't comment. It'll just say something like it has to go through for approval to the autistic biker first for him to approve it or not. Just to let you know, I will approve it. So you're not wasting your time by dedicating and committing your time, by putting your time into keyboard and writing and saying and commenting anything you want, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think you're wasting your time. It'll just come through to me for approval. I will approve it. Don't worry, your comment will go on there. Okay, so don't worry about it. Um, you know, it's just for me just to feel better. I just have to like review and look at every comment first before I do approve it. But it's not going to be a problem. I'll approve it. You're not going to waste your time. So yeah, please ask me anything you want on the comment section. I will always reply to as as much people as I can. Well, let me put it this way: I will 100% try my absolute damn best, damn hardest, 100%. Not even 99.9, but 100% to reply to each and every single specific single one of you. I've got a lot of time for you all. I mean, of course I have. You're my even if you don't subscribe, but you're my subscribers, or even if you don't, you're my viewers, you're my supporters. You've took the time out to dedicate and commit yourself, dedicate and commit your time to subscribing, or at least leaving a like, or notification bell as a bonus, or commenting, or of course I'm gonna have time for you, and comment back, and just let's make friends. That's what I'm all about. Um, yeah, so yeah, there you go. Job hunting while you are on a motorcycle, on a motorbike ride, killing two birds in one stone, as they say, and all that jazz. So yeah, uh, that's it. And also, I hope you're enjoying all the views, buildings, scenery, architecture of this video as well as you're watching it, to listening to my audio voice over it. So yeah, please enjoy. So from me, much love, peace, and respect to you all. The Autistic Biker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.